Love letters. Because you deserve some lovin'.
Hey there, welcome to the house Kamurai built. I'm Kamurai, and today is our very first love letters. I've been struggling with getting this series kind of started because I wanted to make sure we got this right. And my very first love letter is to Anita Sarkeesian, the most hated woman in video games, apparently. I think she gets a bad rap a lot of the times. She's been called so many hateful things. Probably one of the most mild is feminazi, just for having the audacity to claim that there might not be gender equality in video games. Not that I particularly think this is a huge deal, as games are typically a fantasy thing, but she's made some very, very good points as expressed over on Feminist Frequency. For those of you unfamiliar with Anita, that she's been trying to look at this somewhat academically, and she's been doing a presentation, almost Discovery Channel type approach to talking about the psychology and the social commentary that exists in video games over the years that would make video games seem to be gender biased against females and pro males. And while I don't agree with everything she has to say, she makes some excellent points about the issues that we have, and she's purely is stating like a real baseline is that we can make improvements as we go forward. Obviously we can't go back and change everything, but we can definitely make improvements as the years go on. And it's something important to look at in the video game industry in general, that we improve, that we make it better for the audience, that we make it better for the community, and that we pay attention to what the community wants. I consider myself a feminist, and the feminist culture that's out there does include some more radical extremists and femme supremacists, if you will. I really don't even think Anita's there. She probably rides the line between feminist and feminist supremacist, but I think ultimately she is a feminist. I don't think she's necessarily a man-hater, and there are some things that she really can do to get her point across better and make it more palatable for everybody, but I respect the hell out of her for doing what she's doing and going forth with her messages and continuing to do her investigations into the video game industry. For the insane things that are happening with her, like to the point where she feels like she needs to turn off her comment section and kind of retreat from the community in general, it's insane, and I hate that. I would love to have a dialogue with Anita. I would love to get in a room with her and pick her brain about a couple of things and her approach and what she could do. Namely, I think it would be great if she had a male counterpart, not necessarily saying that a woman needs a man to get anywhere, but to give a sympathetic viewpoint, to understand that she doesn't hate men, that she's not against men, that she's for a literal equality. I think that would be the biggest thing. Anita, I love you. I hope that everything goes well for you and that people stop being stupid. It may never happen, but hopefully we'll get to a point where we see things. I especially liked your pitch for The Princess Who Saved Herself, that video game concept that you gave for the first 3-part episode over on Feminist Frequency. If you're unfamiliar with Anita, go check out the videos there. There's some very great low-key ones talking about general concepts, and then she's going back and doing full half-hour episodes on each of the same topics in multiple parts, and it's definitely worth the watch. And while I hope that the video game industry gets much better, I hope Anita does too, and me, and everything just continues to improve itself. And Anita girl, you got a friend, love you. But I think that's it for me. I'm Kamurai. Have a nice day. If you want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations, and they'll take you to our other channels.